Hello, Terrea here again with some more meditation tapping. And today's topic is the wisdom of the heart, the power of love. Spiritual teachers have pointed to the heart as the seat of consciousness. And now Western science has found evidence to support that. It turns out that the heart actually has its very own central nervous system. Okay? It's not just under the rule of the brain, thank goodness. So the heart is the source of our connection to a consciousness that is way greater than the ego. And when we approach life with this open heart, that means that we are opening doors. We're opening our heart, opening doors, removing the blocks that we may have put up for protection. But this takes us to a greater consciousness. It's simply a state of consciousness. It's simply a shift in your attitude. And it takes you to a better place for healing, a more natural healing of this beautiful, beautiful body that we've been given. So first we want to be aware of this, that we can make that the connection is possible, that we can do this just by thinking that we can, believing that we can. And then you have to have a desire to want to make the connection. You got to want to make that connection to that higher state of consciousness. Okay, once you do that and you realize the power that you hold within you, the magic that is available to you, well, let me tell you, life ain't never going to be the same. So we're going to do some meditation tapping with all of this. So first, I ask you to please be responsible for your own personal health and wellness. And as I invite you to close your eyes, please, we're going to go into the little light meditation part of the process. And set your intention to actually be aware of your heart space. Sometimes it helps to place a hand on or over your heart so that the focus comes down from the head, very short trip, down from the head, down to the heart center. And as we expand our chest cavity, okay, our heart expands, our heart opens. So take a deep breath in and exhale. That deep breath helps to expand the chest cavity. We want to shut out anything that's around us, distracting, tune it out just for these few moments. One more deep breath in and exhale, releasing whatever might be feeling heavy to you in this moment. The heart is home to nothing but love. Only love. So when you make this connection, you may be feeling some tenderness. You may be feeling some sadness. You may be feeling some relief. These are feelings, these are messages to you, from you, because your heart and our soul give us messages through these feelings, these emotions all the time. So be aware of the feelings that are coming up. Just witness them. Thank them for being there. They have a purpose. And the more that you practice this connection, the more you're going to find the heart opens, the more it will expand, and it will open to your own presence, to who you really, truly are. So we're going to bring in some tapping now. And again, you can either imagine the tapping in your mind, just see yourself doing it, or you can actually move your arms using 2 fingers on either hand to the points, which are acupressure points that I direct you to. Okay, eyes closed, and imagined or real tapping in the center of the forehead. This feeling of tenderness, this vulnerability, side of the eye tapping. I'm not sure it's safe to be here. Under the eye, tapping and repeat. What if it makes me weaker, more vulnerable? What am I actually opening my heart up to? Open hand on the collarbone. A closed heart protects me, keeps me safe, keeps me on guard. Top of the head. And this closed heart, this wall, this block has worked really well for a long time. Back to the center of the forehead. But I'm kind of like this feeling of relief and tenderness and calmness. It's kind of nice. Side of the eye, tapping. I think I might like this loving attention feeling. Under the eye, tapping, repeat. What if there is power in this heart stuff, in this state of consciousness? Open hand, collarbone area, tapping. What if I were to look at it, feel into it more, this heart stuff? I'm willing to try it. Top of the head. What if I just tried it, experienced it, maybe experimented with it a little bit, and then make my decision whether I'm going to go to my heart more often? Back to the center of the forehead. I wonder how feelings of compassion and patience and calm, I wonder how that could alter my life. Side of the eye. I wonder how different life would be for me and for those around me. Under the eye. Oh, a closed heart. It might help to keep me safe, feeling safe from the hurts and the fears, the conscious ones, the unconscious ones. Open hand, collarbone. But that wall, that closed heart, also keeps out love and joy and peace. Top of the head. Maybe there's a balance to this. Maybe there is a certain wisdom available in this heart thing, this new state of consciousness I'm discovering. And we're going to do one more round, eyes still closed, tap center of the forehead. This is all new to me, and it kind of feels weird. Tap side of the eye. But the feeling of love does feel good. It's relaxing. I like that. It could be natural if I chose that. Under the eye. My whole body gets time to reset, time to reboot and renew. Open hand on the collarbone. And how can that be a bad thing? How can it be bad to allow my body, my mind, and my soul to rest? Top of the head. Today I choose to allow this heart of mine to open with the intention to feel into life, to feel into my decisions, into my thoughts, to feel into my words, to feel into my deeds. Today I choose, and tomorrow I can choose again. If it's what I want to do, I can choose again. Now, with your eyes still closed, this process takes practice. Connecting the heart and the mind. The heart's greatest lessons, patience, compassion, unconditional love, these must be felt. You do not know them, you do not understand them, you do not embrace them and value them until you have felt them. And you cannot give to others what you do not have. We must feel into it. Combining the love of our heart and the data of the mind, what we think we know, what we do know, when we combine those, that leads to authenticity. That leads to decision making with integrity. Love offers a different way of seeing things, a different way of knowing things. It's a different perspective when you are coming from a place of love. Love is the intuitive knowledge of the heart. I believe that we have an ancient memory of that love, and that we knowingly, or most of us unknowingly, yearn for it. We beckon that love to return to us. And unfortunately, that takes many of us awareness and persistence and desire to just keep going until you reach that state of consciousness. It can be a great, great thing. We must make decisions incorporating the heart's wisdom. We cannot just use this stinking thinking mind, because it is so limited. The heart is unlimited. Love provides us with a second sight, the ability to discern the meaning of things. Discernment, very important when we're making decisions. It goes beyond facts alone, which is what the mind just, again, what it thinks it knows. We have to go beyond that to get to where we're meant to be, to go higher, where we're supposed to be. When we better understand it, and that takes practice, that takes seeking, wanting to know more about it. It's the greatest way to make decisions in your life. Everything starts to change. Everything will appear different, a different perspective on things. Instead of a limited perspective, it just opens up so many more avenues for you. Everything begins to fall into place, maybe even make sense. Love does not mean that we give our power away. Love is actually how we reclaim our power. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.